And we are back. Maureen Dowd out there in California. Let me start with you. You started all this on Wednesday with your column talking to former Clinton fundraiser, now Hollywood movie and music mogul, David Geffen. He told you, quote, "I don't think that another incredibly polarizing figure," talking about Hillary Clinton, "can bring the country together. Obama is inspirational, and he's not from the Bush royal family or the Clinton royal family. Everybody in politics lies, but the Clintons do it with such ease. It is troubling." Looking back a few days later, Maureen Dowd, what played out? What did you see? What did we learn?
Well, the big tiff in Tinseltown is a fascinating glimpse into these two candidates. No one here is even talking about Brad Pitt and Meryl Streep. Hillary and Obama are the stars out here. And I think that David Geffen gave voice to what a lot of Democratic donors and supporters had been secretly worried about, and in fact is reflected in Hillary's own talking points for her supporters, which is the fact that she's polarizing, that she's calculating, that she's overscripted, and that her relationship with Bill could still cause problems. And, you know, he was bold enough to say that, and that sort of broke the dam of nervousness over that.
Maureen Dowd, you mentioned the strategy. The New York Post, in fact, reported yesterday that talking points were distributed to supporters in Iowa. And let me read those for you and come back and talk about them. A talking points memo distributed to Hillary Rodham Clinton's supporters gives them the carefully crafted campaign line on how to deal with a host of nettlesome questions. Titled Surrogate Q&A, it gives detailed answers that supporters should give to 15 questions, including, will President Clinton be a drag on the campaign? Answer, of course not. Americans give President Clinton very high ratings, and he's one of the most respected and beloved leaders in the world. Another question asks, how do you combat Clinton fatigue, or those who say they don't want the drama of the Clintons again? Suggested answer, a lot of Americans will gladly take the 8 years of economic prosperity and peace that the Clinton administration delivered. We can do this again with experienced leaders like Hillary at the helm. Still another asks, isn't she too polarizing to win? Suggested answer, obviously not. Since she's already winning, if you look at the polls from the past weekend, she's ahead in both the primary and the general election races. So the Clinton campaign fully anticipated all these questions being raised.
Exactly. So they acted as though these were the politics of personal destruction when they were their own acknowledged vulnerabilities. Some of that was word for word what David Geffen was saying. But the Clintons had been really good about mau-mauing everyone not to bring up their marriage or their history. But that's like walking blindfold into the nomination. The reason it was so damaging to Hillary and the reason she's panicked about Obama in Hollywood is because her whole strategy, according to that memo, is to create an aura of inevitability based on her fundraising prowess. And if that fundraising prowess is questioned, then the whole thing falls apart.
You understand the nexus between Washington and Hollywood, whatever that means, better than anybody. I had note in Wednesday's column you added this. Who can pay attention to the Oscar battle between the Queen and Dreamgirls when you've got a political battle between a Queen and a Dream Boy? Is that what people are really focusing on tonight, the Academy Awards, Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton?
Exactly. And I think this is why Geffen's interview, you know, hit a nerve, because he said that the Bushes and the Clintons do not have the right to be these royal families that run the country for 30 years. And if we want a queen, maybe we want Helen Mirren, not Hillary Clinton.
Will Al Gore win the Oscar tonight, Maureen Dowd?
Maybe so, and then that will bring another interesting element into this amazing race.
Stay tuned. Maureen Dowd.
Yeah.
There you go.